going on there, guys? Taking me a load of pallets in today. I haven't done the math yet, but I probably got about $150 on pallets. Sportster update. Rear jug, piston, cylinder head, everything's torqued and bolted down properly. I am missing a bolt right here, but I can order one of them tonight. The front's on, kind of ran out of time. Had some running around to do yesterday, and I had a 4-day weekend. And thank you, Ohio. 3 out of the 4 days are pretty shitty. Yeah, here's the new one. I was wiring up my A-pingers sometime last week. That's the piece that goes into the bike. It's supposed to look like that. That's the old one, because it's not long enough, because A-pingers. So basically, that piece screws into the bike, and if you do it too tight, it breaks it, which was a warning on the papers that came with the extended cables. And I thought I was listening to it. It wasn't that tight, but I got another one. It's in the garage at some point. Here are the old pistons that came out. I don't remember if I showed these on a video or not. Rear piston's got some damage on the top of it right there in the valve relief. Oh, right there. All burned up and ate up. That one's just got a bunch of nicks in it. I mean, you can feel them plain as day. I don't trust that in the slightest. Here is the culprit, broken valve. I've got their cylinder head. So, yeah. But when I'm done, it will be a 1200 kit, and they are. And when I bought it, to his knowledge, he said it was an 883 converted to a 1200 at Harley. Turns out it was a stock 883. Which is funny, because he thought it was the coolest thing since sliced bread. Turns out it wasn't. Did I unlock this? Yes, I did. Alright, so, tomorrow or Wednesday. Stock wheels, that's the back one right there. The front one will come off. The new wheels, there and there. 21 by 3.5, fat spoke. Mammoth knockoffs. Those are going in to get done. For those of you who haven't seen the paint yet or didn't watch the video, here it is under some pretty shitty lights, but it gives you an idea. It's real shite and bright. Bright and shiny. Can't talk today. I'm in a bit of a hurry. I got pallets to take in. But just pretend for a second that's not all torn apart. But just with the rear fender on, the A-pingers, pretend those wheels and tires are on, which are going in, taken care of this week. My fishtails. I do got to put my heat shields on, though, to hide these exhaust clamps, but eventually. I really don't want to fight them. But that's all I got going on right now. Just wanted to give everybody an update. Made some pretty solid progress. If I have time this week, I'm going to try to get those A-pingers wired up. But then again, if I get the rest of the panels for the Road King and they're all painted and looking pretty. Turn the light off. Mike bitches at me if I don't turn the light off. Alright, yeah, we're good. But if I get all my other Road King parts painted and polished up and looking pretty, those will be going back on the bike, because that's the King is probably number one. And this was just sort of something to fuck with in my off time while I was waiting on parts and whatnot. I did get a new kickstand spring, which is phenomenal. Didn't even have one on there when I got it. Yeah, eventually. I got a lot of plans for this thing, which will start shortly after we get the Road King done. Once I can ride the Road King to work again, that's when we get started on this. Shut up, airplane. Anyways, full TC Bros hardtail weld-on kit. Probably their Springer front end, barrel style oil tank, kick swap, chain start, or a chain driven rather. And nothing's wrong with the belt, but the chain's going to look better for the old school look I'm going for. Springer seat, of course. And a suicide shifter. It's going to be an absolute blast to ride. It's probably going to be horrible to ride with all that, but it'll look cool, and I already have something comfy in the name of a Road King. So, in the sense of that, all of that fun, more or less unsafe things I'm going to do to this thing, and the fact I'm rebuilding it myself, this thing is officially named Deathtrap Dolly. So, stay tuned for more Sportster content, Road King content, and F-150 stuff. But F-150 stuff is super expensive, and I'm working on bikes right now, so We'll see. And thank you to all my new subscribers. I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.